Good morning students. So today we are discuss about the chapter number 3 matrices. Now before discussing first before starting a chapter we discuss about the topics which are not in our chapter. So this is the three topics are here which are not in our syllabus. That is the existence of the non-zero matrices whose product is zero matrix. Then the concept of the elementary row and the column operation. And third is the proof of the uniqueness of the inverse if it is exist. Now these three topic we will discuss whenever we discuss this in our with our current topic. Okay. तो जब ये टॉपिक हमारे teaching में आएगा at that time I will again inform you that this is not in the syllabus. Okay. So let me start today with the chapter number 3 matrices. Now we have, so students, we are starting with the definition of the matrices. Now a matrices is a rectangular array of numbers. In the other word, we can say a set of m and n numbers are arranged in the form of the rectangular array of m rows and n columns is called m cross n matrix. It is read as m by n matrix. So here I have written here one matrix A. It is a general form of the matrix. Okay. So here A is a m cross n matrix. That means here m cross n. So m into n, mn number will be there which are arranged in the rectangular array of m rows. So students, you can see these are the rows. So these are m rows. Which m rows are there? So this is the first row, this is the second row, this is the third, fourth, fifth, so on up to m row. Similarly the columns, so these are the columns arranged in the column form. First column, second column, then third, fourth, fifth up to last one will be the nth column. So here the first element is discussed known as the number of row. M is a number of row and this is known as a number of column. Okay. So there are m cross n numbers. मतलब कि m into n numbers are arranged in the rectangular array of m rows and n columns. Understood student? There are m rows and n columns. So this is the definition of the matrix. So what is the matrix students? Matrix is a arrangement of the numbers in a rectangular array. Okay. And here always it is written as a m cross n where first element is a number of rows and second n is indicate the number of column. Now here one diagram is given to you students. So this is the diagram. You can see here. Here these are the vertical line. These are the horizontal line 1, 2 and 3. So the horizontal lines are known as a row where these three are the vertical lines and the vertical lines are known as a column. And the intersection point of rows and column, you can see these black circles I have given. This indicate the position of the element. Now if I write down the element A11, तो A11 मतलब क्या होगा? This is the element which is lies at the intersection of first line and first column. तो ये रहा first row and this is the first column. So this element indicate the element A11. If I write down A12, then it is here. Element lies in a first row and second column. Okay students, so this is the definition of the matrix. Now here you can see I have written one example A, that is a 1 0 minus 2 5 3 1. So this is one matrix और इसमें कितनी rows हैं? 3. Okay. How many rows are there? These are the 3 rows. You can see here 1, 2 and 3. So these 3 rows and these 3 columns. So therefore it is known as a 3 cross 2 matrix. Here you can see there are 3 rows and 3 columns. So this is 3 by 3 matrix. Always remember, the first is indicate the number of rows and second indicate the number of column. So let me see the next topic. Next is the notation for the matrix. Now students, you can see whenever we are denoting the matrix, I have written there capital A, B, C or D, X, Y, Z. So generally matrices are denoted by the capital letters, whereas its elements are denoted by the small letters. Okay, and the elements are always closed under these three type of the bracket. We usually use the square bracket, but in the reference book you can find out this as a curvy bracket or as a small bracket. Okay students, so these are the brackets for the matrices. Always remember that matrix are generally denoted by the capital letters and element with the small letters. Now from the last slide also I have discussed you about the element, that A11, A12. So here you can see I have given you the one diagram. In this diagram you can see A13. That means this is the element lies in a first row and third column. First subscript is always indicating the row, whereas the second subscript is indicate the column. So if you want to write the element in the which lies in a second row and third column, then you have to write down A, 2, 3, because this indicates the element lies in a second row and third column. If you want to write the element lies in a fifth row and fourth column, so fifth row that means 5 and fourth column that means 54. So A54 means the element lies in a fifth row and fourth column. I hope you understood this, student. Let me see the next. The next is the order of the matrix. Now order of the matrix means the number of rows and the columns of a matrix determine the order of the matrix. Okay, here hence a matrix having a m row and n columns is said to be the order m cross n. Okay, the matrix, what is the order? That means it is indicating the number of row and column. Here you can see A is equals to, you can see this matrix. Here how many rows are there? 0, 1, 2, that is first row. 5, 8, 15, this is the second row. And how many columns? So 0, 5, 1, 8 and 2, 15. So here 3 columns. So therefore the order is 2 cross 3. Why 2 cross 3? Because here you are having a 2 row and 3 column. Similarly in the second one you can see this is B is equals to this. So here you can find out the number of row. So number of rows are 4 and number of columns are 2. Therefore the order is 4 cross 2 or order is 4 by 2. Here you can see there are 3 rows, 1, 2 and 3 and 3 columns. So therefore the order is 3 cross 3. So remember students, what is the order of matrix? The order of matrix, that means it is indicating the number of row into the number of column. Number of row into number of column. First indicate the number of row and second indicate the number of column. Okay. So now let me see the next, that is the type of the matrix. Now we are having so many types, you can see. Let me discuss one by one. So we are having first is a rectangular matrix and the square matrix. Now here you can see the rectangular matrix. It is very easy to show. That means if if the number of rows and columns are not equal in a matrix, if the number of rows and columns are not equal, then it is called the rectangular matrix. Obviously students, it is very easy. अगर आपको जो arrangement है numbers का अगर वो rectangular form में दिख रहा है, that it is called a rectangular matrix. Now particularly when we are discuss about the square matrix. So what is the square matrix? So square matrix means a matrix in which the number of rows and columns are equal. Number of rows and columns are equal are called the square matrix. So when we are writing the 1 cross 1, 2 cross 2, 3 cross 3, this type of matrix are called the square matrix. I hope you understood student. Rectangular and the square matrix. Rectangular means the number of rows and number of columns are not equal, wherein square number of rows and number of columns are equal. Let me see students about the diagonal matrix. Before starting this, it is necessary to understood what is the principal diagonal. Now here I have given here the indicated elements are called the principal diagonal. So whenever you are writing this type of, then this the principal diagonal. This is called the principal diagonal. Now what is the diagonal matrix? Now diagonal matrix is always a square matrix. A square matrix in which all the diagonal elements are non-zero and other elements are zero. All the diagonal element are non-zero, where the other element, that means non-diagonal elements, are zero, are called the diagonal matrix. So here you can see this is a principal diagonal and its elements are given 1, 6, 5, and other element you can observe these are 0. These are 0. So this is called the diagonal matrix of order 3 cross 3. Now let me see the next. Next type is the scalar matrix. Now scalar matrix means a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal. Definition you can see. What is the definition? A diagonal matrix is said to be scalar matrix if the diagonal elements are equal. That means you can see the example here 1 by 1. Here this is the element order 1 by 1, so only one element, so it is a diagonal matrix. Here 2 by 2, so therefore here you can see the principal diagonal element are equal and it is 2. So therefore it is a scalar matrix. The third one, this is a 3 by 3 matrix and you can observe the diagonal element. These are minus 1.5, minus 1.5 and minus 1.5. That means they are equal. So this is called the scalar matrix. I hope you understood the scalar matrix students. What is the scalar matrix? A diagonal matrix is said to be scalar matrix if all these diagonal elements are equal. Okay, so let me start with the next. Next is the identity matrix. So what is the identity matrix? It is very clear to you students. A square matrix in which the element in the diagonal are 1. Here the meaning of the diagonal, whenever it is written the diagonal, it means it is a principal diagonal. Okay, are all 1 and other element are 0, or the scalar matrix with element 1 with scalar 1 is called the identity matrix. If you are writing 1 by 1, then singleton 1. If you are writing 2 by 2, then principal diagonal will be 1. 3 by 3, the principal diagonal having a 1, 1, 1 element. So this is called the identity matrix. Let me see the next. The next is zero matrix. A matrix is said to be the zero matrix if its all the elements are 0. Very clear from the definition, student. It is clear from the word. It is the zero matrix. Another word is used for this is a null matrix. Okay. Second is a null matrix. Here zero matrix is also known as a null matrix. So whenever you are discussing about the null matrix, what is a null matrix? Null matrix means the matrix which having all the element 0. Okay. So now let me discuss about the equality of the matrix. Now two matrices A and B are said to be equal if they are of the same order, and second that each element of A is equals to the corresponding element of B. That is Aij is equals to Bij for all I and j. So let me discuss about the equality. So first, when we are discuss about the equality, first we require that they are of the same order. That means if I write down one A is of order 3 cross 2. Okay, एक मैट्रिक्स मैंने लिया 3/2 and second matrix if I taking 2/3. Okay, second matrix is of 2/3. Then here you can see these two matrices are not of equal order क्योंकि यहाँ पे number of rows are different, number of columns are also different. Okay, so these are not same, these are of not the same order, different order. So equality cannot be considered. So whenever we are discuss about the equality, first thing is that they are having a same order. दोनों same order के होने चाहिए. Second thing that if the order is same, then we have to discuss about the corresponding element. Now what is the corresponding element, students? So here we have taken two examples, that is 2301 and 2301. So here you can see in these two the order is 2/2 and 2/2. So that means first condition is satisfied. So this first they are of same order. Now we have to discuss about the corresponding elements of A and B. Corresponding means A11 is must be equal to B11. A11 and B11, right? Then A12 is equals to the B12. Then A22 is equals to the B22, and here A21 and B21. Here A22 is equals to B22. So first and first element is equal. Second and second element you can see they are equal. Then third and third element is equal, and this fourth element are equal. So corresponding elements of equal है, that's why they are equal. But the second example you can see here in this two, you can see the corresponding element is not equal. So you can see here which are the corresponding element. So A11 and B11, तो ये corresponding element हुए. So here it is a 2, where here it is a -1. भले ही बाकी सारे element equal है, but there is a one element which is different, so that's why they are not equal. Okay students, so these are not equal. So now you understood what is the equality of the matrix. Remember, whenever we are discussing about the equality of the matrix, two things we have to keep in mind. First is they are of the same order, and second their corresponding elements must be equal. So today we are stopped here, students. Please take care of yourself, study well. Thank you and have a nice day.